And this wave of change starts with us, as change rests solely in the hands of the people, not an MP, not the Prime Minister, but us, for this seed of change to be nurtured to blossom. Puipuia te kako no te puawai, the nutrients that it feeds on must come from us.
Everybody's so unique, so if I think of the generation that is young now, I think their passion for social justice, I think their passion for the environment, I think their passion for welcoming and acceptance.
For the future, you can't lose investing in rangatahi leadership because that leadership is durable. It's going to be here for another 40 or 50 years. It's a really exciting prospect.
Every generation has amazing people in it and people that have views that actually aren't helpful for unity or helpful for oneness or helpful for inclusion. And that's across generations. But what is different about young people to other generations is what is normal or what is acceptable society-wide is very, very different. Having been brought up in a time where what is normal is more inclusive and more accepting, they can continue down that path and they can really lead in that path where actually for a lot of people of older generations they're still trying to shift and adapt with that space.
Conscious. We must become constantly conscious in order to hold ourselves and others accountable, for this is an act of immense courage. Advocating. Start actually advocating rather than trying to portray to others that you are, for your heart knows your true intentions.
It's not that our young people are the leaders of tomorrow. Young people are leaders now. If we have this idea that old people are leading now and young people will get their chance, then people don't want to give up that power because that becomes a power thing. But actually leading our nation shouldn't be a power thing, it should be a together thing.
It's the concept that everyone needs to play their part. Too long, I think we've talked about race unity in just the ethnic diverse space, with just our ethnic communities, or maybe just with tangata whenua. And I think today we need to tell the rest of New Zealand that it's everyone's responsibility to work together and collectively as one on this issue.
The fact that we are strong enough to have the majority of the human race stand together supporting minorities gives me hope. The fact that we are changing laws to become more inclusive and push against discrimination gives me hope. The fact that we are beginning to work together every day, flowing more like a paintbrush, flowing more like the waves in the water as we paddle as one, gives me hope, manawa ora, hope for a future that to me, the future of Aotearoa, feels like a warm, safe home.
I think rangatahi and tamariki have an important leadership role in transforming Aotearoa. And I think we, their parents and grandparents, have an equally important role in supporting them. So I'm excited for the future and I'm excited for this consent culture that I see emerging from the ranks of rangatahi. I'm excited for their vision, their hope, but most of all their respect for each other. It's a beautiful thing to see emerging in our nation and it's exactly what we hoped would happen.
I am Māori. I am Kiritia. My skin colour doesn't define me. I am Indigenous to this land, mana whenua. I wish to carve my own paddle and like my ancestors be free to determine my own path. And I challenge you all to do the same.
One of the main goals of the New Zealand Police that we have and our main focus is prevention through focused partnerships. And what we want to also do is provide the services that New Zealanders deserve and they expect. Youth play a core part in that because they inform us, firstly, what are some of those services that New Zealand expect and what else do they deserve. But most importantly, they partner with us to deliver that.
Nelson Mandela once said, "A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind." Ka huri te ao I te rangatahi he tairere ki ota. The rangatahi in this room will change Aotearoa. These rangatahi will be leading from the back, enabling and directing others so that our waka can move toward a united tomorrow. Kia ora.